Mixing up that juice with pictures of lemonade. Yeah. Juice got me faded. I'm singing nice like Billie Jean. Nice show with that Jones. Off up in the club with my partners, we ain't playing. We can't hit the party, we getting faded. Mixing up that juice with pictures of lemonade. We call that juice. Off up in the club with my partners, we ain't playing. We can't hit the party, we getting faded. Mixing up that juice with pictures of lemonade. We call that juice.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Duce Room with CT Connects. And guess what, y'all? In this Duce Room, we have had so many great people, so many great energies. And so I am so excited because tonight with us in the Duce Room, we have Pretty Fat Girl Gang. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So first and foremost, I would love for the CEO of Pretty Fat Girl Gang, Miss LaQuisha Brown, to introduce herself as well as the team. LaQuisha, welcome to the stage.
Hi. Well, thank you for having us, Cynthia. I appreciate it. We are excited to be here. My name is LaQuisha Brown. I am the CEO and founder of Pretty Fat Girl Gang. And with us, we have my beautiful, dedicated, loyal ambassadors. We have Paisley, also known as Queenie, and we have Ziana, who is also known as Miss Turnip.
Well, hello, Queenie and Miss Turnip. How are you ladies doing this evening?
Wonderful. Thank you. Wonderful.
I'm very happy to be here.
Well, I am very happy to have you here, darling. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So, y'all, tell me, what is Pretty Fat Girl Gang? I mean, explain that to the folks that's watching and sipping with us tonight.
All right. Well, Pretty Fat Girl Gang is a brand. We're definitely a organization that is all about uplifting and empowering plus size women to learn how to be more confident, learn how to love themselves. Because a lot of women, we aren't just born with that ability and those qualities, to be able to love yourself and knowing what it takes. So yeah, we're here to help put that battery in plus size women's back, let them know, hey, you're not out here by yourself. You have a gang of plus size sisters, who are going through the same struggles that you are going through. We endure some of the same traumas and, things of that nature. We all have that in common. So Pretty Fat Girl Gang is definitely a safe haven for plus size women of different colors, creeds, nationalities, who can just come together and unite with one another and just be positive. Show our self-love and let the world know that we here. We not going nowhere. You gonna have to see me.
I love it. Now, Paisley, I heard that, or Miss Queenie, I heard that you kind of just decided to join the gang. So tell me, just listening about the mission and everything that's going on, tell me what made you decide to join this great movement that we have going on here.
Oh, most definitely. So I met Quay. Quay was actually having this raffle where she was going to invite some girls that she did not know in the North Carolina area to come and do a photo shoot with her. And I put my name. I actually, one of my friends was like, "Oh, girl, you should go." And, because, you be putting on for the big girls. You need to go do it. And I was like, okay, and I put my name in there. Oh, my gosh. She was like, I sent it. I got an email. And I was like, what? Like, that just blew me, like, what? So
Oh, wow.
after that, we just kind of kept in, connection with each other. I love her positivity. She was bringing to the table what I believe in as far as being a plus size woman, as far as being a mother, African American woman, and I loved it. I just took that and I was like, yeah. As soon as she asked me, I'm saying yes. I'm saying yes, I do, I will. And it's been a pleasure. It's definitely been a pleasure. I've been able to meet some lovely women. Oh my God, and just to be around a big pack of pretty women, oh my God, it's just amazing. It's a force. It's a force to be reckoned with, and I definitely love it.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And so now I want to bring to the stage Miss Turnup. Now, like I told you guys backstage in our conversations, pillow talk, I'll call it, that we were having before the rest of the world decided to see what we have going on here. Deanna came with me, and I've known Deanna for quite some time. And one thing that actually impressed me about her after not seeing her for so long was her representation of Pretty Fat Girl Gang. Because one thing is, no matter what size you are, Quay, as you mentioned, all of us African American women, women, period, of color, especially, have a lot of insecurities. It doesn't matter your size, either you're not light enough, you're not dark enough, you're not skinny enough, you're not fat enough, either you're too skinny or you're too big, or I mean, it's something. There's always some type of demand in how you're supposed to look, and your wig not straight, and your lashes. I mean, it's always something that's always in the back of our heads. And so when I saw Deanna and it was your logo, your pictures with all of you in front of the cars and everything, and I was like, ooh, we. And I was like, I fell in love with that visual. I fell in love with that visual because it's not often, first of all, I'm someone, I just jumped on the scale the other day and was like, okay, I've been sick, so I'm trying to gain weight, like that's something that I've had, but still like insecurities, because I've been a smaller person my whole life. So I have family members that was saying I look like a Somalian from Africa when I was growing up, the little Africans with the flies flying around, laying on their lip, like, so I mean, think about that as a kid, you being, so even in that, insecurities can form no matter how small or how big you are. And so when you see any woman of any size being confident in just saying, hey, like you said, you're going to see me, and I'm proud of what you see, I'm for it, sis. I'm for it. So Deanna,
Yes.
tell us, what is it that motivates you, that drives you, that brought brought Pretty Fat Girl Gang to me? Like, what was it about what's going on with you that made you say, hey, you know what? This is where it is.
Well, for those that don't know, I've been with Quay since the very beginning. I've been with her through the ups, through the downs, through the
Oh,
gains, through the losses. I've
oops.
seen the struggle. I've seen, people try to do her dirty. I've seen people here for just their own selfish purposes. And then I've also seen her persevere through all of that. Quay is a very big motivational person. She's really inspirational, and sometimes she doesn't even realize that she's doing it, but she'll put out videos, getting us in the huddle, telling us what the game plan is for the week, or
Oh.
getting us motivated with these pictures and how she puts it together. And it's really inspirational to see someone who embraces themselves and
Mhm.
doesn't let anybody stop them from putting on their best, living their best life and being out here. So I'm like, man, if she could do it, bro, listen, we out here. It's a game. It's a movement now. Like, you the battery. Oh, I got the Energizer on my back. Let's go. So
For
just watching
sure.
Quay out here, from the beginning, I resonated with her, and seeing someone who also had the same beliefs and the same, umption to make this movement happen. I wanted to do this forever, and to see somebody who already had the trail blazing, I was ready to put my track shoes on and get to running. Like, let's go, because she already starting to pave the way, and I'm running past her, knocking, bulldozing down everything in the path. Like, I mean, I just definitely believe in what we stand for, because there was no cheerleading section for us. There was no
Mhm.
people, having our backs, and being not afraid or ashamed to walk with us, holding hands in public, and all kind of things that we are turning around, because there are guys out here that like big girls, and there are big girls out here
Yeah.
that love themselves, and you know what I'm saying, aren't afraid to, and it's great to have somewhere where you can feel safe, in a safe place. And when she made this, I was like, oh, we in here. I'm gonna take this thing. We're gonna hit the ground running. We out.
I
So
love it. I love it. And you've done such a great job, even, when I guess you first met Paisley. I remember you being so excited, because you just nonstop. It was like Paisley and Pepe and blah, 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 and she was just going. And I'm like, wow, like you were really excited about meeting new people who's linking up with what you and Quay have going on. And so she in turn made me excited because I'm the type of person, I don't see competition. You got a light that's shining. You got a light that's shining. I got a light that's shining. We all shining together. We all should win.
That's right.
So at the end of the day, when you get excited, boo, guess what? I get excited. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that energy keeps cycling back and forth. You know what I'm saying? So I want to make sure that I use this platform not just for independent artists or not just for artists with blue check marks. I want to use this platform not just for businesses, but I want to use this platform for our community. I want to use this platform for another pretty fat girl who may be watching this particular episode, hearing what y'all's vibe is, catching the energy through the magnetic radio waves going on, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that they catching y'all's spirit, and it's something inside of them that's actually waking the hell up and saying, you know what, I am pretty, I am enough. Like, if you got a problem with me, that's between you and God, because God made me. He said when he made me good. Everything he made was good. So you got a problem with that, that's
Hello.
on you.
Hello.
That's on you, because when I look in the mirror, I see good.
Yeah, that's crazy, but it's so ironic that you said that. It is so ironic that you said that because we just had a situation.
Yeah, we just had a situation, but we ain't even gonna give it no airtime because
no,
this is
not at all.
about
No shade. At the end of the
definitely.
day, like no, I'm definitely not, because it doesn't deserve any. But just to point out the fact that this is a place where we uplift and we are, being examples for other women out there that we love each other and we respect each other's differences. Just because I don't look like you and you don't look like me and we're not the same doesn't mean we can't embrace each other and support each other and love on each other and appreciate each other's differences. And that's what we're here for, and that's what we stand for, and that's what Fat Girl Gang is here for, and it's about, because we have so many people hating on us. Why would we want to hate on each other in our own group? This is a safe
Well, let
place
me tell
for
you
us to
something.
be,
I like the
shine,
fact that
and
y'all
love
are
on.
pretty fat girl gang, but you focus on who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, I've never seen any of your pictures. I'm on your pages. Like, I've done been on Quay page like way before today. Like, I done been through like looking at your pictures, looking at your photos, looking at the comments, you know what I'm saying? All the little stuff going on. And one thing about it is y'all focus on yourselves. You don't have like, one thing I hated about Monique, she was big and she would always, you skinny bitches. I'm like, bitch, like you got one more time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those things where I'm like, y'all don't do that. Like, you don't hate on somebody. Like you said, you don't hate on anybody. You uplift each other. And I think in our community, that's what we have to start, waking up to. Like, it's not about what somebody else or what we think somebody else should be or whatever. Like, it's all about ourselves. It's all about self-love, self-care, self-motivation, positivity, uplifting each other, like for real. Like, at the end of the day, there's so many young women, African American women, mothers, sisters, daughters who have all suffered under verbal abuse, even some physical abuse, especially when it comes to relationships. Like, I remember dating someone, it was more like an open type of thing. And his preference was a bigger woman. And so as we began to talk about it, he was like, yeah, because, they feel so whatever, you can get around them and they'll give you money and stuff like that. But then I turn around and see a skinny woman doing the same thing. So it's not about big
Right.
or small. It's about concept. It's about
Right.
mentality. It's about who you think and see yourself to be. So that way, when somebody is watching the Duce Room with Pretty Fat Girl Gang, they see Deanna, they see Quay, they see Paisley, they see Cynthia, they see the whole movement, and we all are very comfortable. We are happy. We love ourselves. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love
I
the
love
way
you
you
too,
look. Do
boo.
y'all understand? People are paying for what the hell y'all got. Do you get it?
Right. Right.
Do
We are
you get it?
definitely a hot commodity.
Yeah, and I mean that's just in English. That's not, even down to our culture, the African culture. We are, I believe, naturally supposed to bigger bodied people. If you look at the English culture, and the ways that our bodies are even made differently, and then we all have something else going on in our blood. Somebody's mixed with this and someone for that. So all of these things have occurred genetically, but at the end of the day, that matters a damn. What matters is whoever we are, however we were made, whoever had to get together to get us here to this point. That's what it's about. And so I just want to promote that. Now, what kind of brands have you guys affiliated yourselves with? Where do you see your vision going as far as helping to really get your true message out? Because so many people need to hear this message. Quay, I'll let you answer that.
So I just want to make sure I'm answering your question correctly.
Sure.
You had said, what other brands do we see ourselves associating
have you
ourselves with?
thought about doing any brand affiliations with like clothing, or do you guys have your own merch? Like, what exactly are you doing for branding to really push, what you have going on with your movement? I see.
So yes, Cynthia. Pretty Fat Girl Gang, we do have our own merchandise. As of right now, we have the Pretty Fat Girl Gang t-shirt, which features the Pretty Fat Girl Gang logo, and you also have we also have a list of pro-fat quotes that you can choose to put on your shirt. We have the Pretty Fat Girl Gang face mask, because as we all know, coronavirus is out here. Okay, so we definitely branded our own face mask. We have the car decals. I'm not sure if you've seen that on my page. I have Pretty Fat Girl Gang big, of course, covering my entire back windshield on my car. We have had other women who have brought the decals and put them on the back of their cars. So yes, and believe me when I tell you, they are attention grabbers. They're attention grabbers. But as far as like a clothing line or brands that we have wanted to connect with and possibly, go on
Put
a
it out
business
in the
venture.
atmosphere, child. You have not because you ask not. Who you see yourself working with? Let's dream together for a minute.
Oh God, I could definitely see myself working with.
I see Paisley face down there. Paisley got some ideas. Who you say, Quay?
I could definitely see myself working with Torrid or Fashion Over Curve. Definitely. I definitely love. I've seen Fashion Over's Curve, and although I have not ordered any items from them yet, they're very stylish, and I'm a very stylish plus size woman, so I could definitely see us collabing and coming up with something great. Women see my pictures, they see how I dress, and they automatically think that those clothes are from a Pretty Fat Girl Gang clothing line. Now, anybody who knows about the fashion business knows that it requires a lot of overhead, a lot of upfront money to start your own clothing line. And although that's not something that we have readily available to us now, I would love, the demand is definitely there. So I just need to get put in a position to where I can supply it. And I'm gonna give it to them, baby. I'm gonna give you what you want. So
I love it.
But those would be some of the brands I could see myself really joining with. And like I said, like really making magic out here for all of our plus size women, because I got ideas. My brand ambassadors got ideas. The ladies that's on our team that's affiliated with us got ideas. Okay, we all ready to put in. We all ready to put in.
I love it. I love it. Paisley, I saw you brighten up real quick when I started talking about clothing and stuff.
That's definitely her area of expertise.
I saw her brighten all the way out. Like her whole everything changed.
She is a fashionista. I was so happy when she came, honestly. Like, sometimes you come and have girls join and it's animosity and people hate on you or whatever. Like, I had open arms. It was like a slow motion romantic run to each other. Like, I was loving everything about her energy, her business savvy, the way she conducts herself as a person, as a mother, as a sister, as a business owner herself. She's definitely an example of someone who you would want in a leadership position, because as a person well-rounded as a whole, she is just a great person and a very good asset.
Oh, y'all Y'all are so
I love you, babe.
sweet.
I love
I
her.
appreciate it.
She just asked me to be in her wedding, so I'm
Definitely,
happy.
if we could work with anybody, I would probably just want to encourage black owned businesses to step out on the limb and definitely support us. You know what I mean? Because we deserve it. And we put a lot of
There
money
you
into these
go.
companies that don't really put out to us. So why not put back into our community? So I would definitely support anybody who's making clothes, making hats, shoes, socks, whatever. Because we'll support it. We got the money. Our money is good. So yeah, definitely. But Forever 21 is my store. That's it. So
They do.
Ain't it
that's it.
plus? Don't they got Forever 21 plus or something?
Yeah,
Let's go.
yeah.
I think I got
Okay,
a
I
sweater.
didn't know
Let's go.
that. That's
She's on a
dope. That's
budget. She's
really
on a
dope. And
budget.
I would
She's on a
like to
budget.
see more brands
Yeah.
across, the whole nation, start adding those sizes, because it's one
Right.
thing, like I have people that I care about, and like people are all different sizes, and it's like when you see something nice and you shopping with somebody, and you have a store that's like, yo, we only go up to 1X. I'm like, okay, seriously, like two
Right.
people are like two chicken dinners away from being 1X. Stop playing. Like y'all need, you know what
That's
I'm
why
saying?
Right. And you would
Yeah.
think you
so
would
I
think
just
where you can't turn on a TV without seeing a weight loss commercial. You can't go drive down your highway without seeing a billboard promoting some type of new weight loss pill or something. So you would think that with y'all acknowledging how we got all these obese people out here, that you would want to accommodate us or feel like it would be financially profitable to these businesses to accommodate more plus size women, because more plus size women are out here, but that's
right.
not even the case.
But if
So
you
let
That's
me
think
not
tell
even
about
you a
the
it, if
secret.
you
Let me
if
tell
you really think about it, society would never listen. Society would never make us comfortable, because society, even as a young girl, has always showed us that a size 3 is what we need to be. You
right.
understand what I'm saying? So it would be ludicrous. I mean, it would just what
Well, and
if
then
we
the
could
other
walk?
thing is they make more money, to be honest. I went to school at Chapel Hill, went to UNC Chapel Hill. My major was exercise and sports science. So one thing that I've learned is the billions of dollars that are being made in diet pills, weight loss surgeries, little bands that you put on and you're supposed to sit and it shakes you until the weight just drops off mysteriously. There's more money to be made in people being unhappy about being a
Mm-hmm,
pretty fat girl and pursuing those types of things than to put money in clothing or to make you feel, as you said, Paisley, comfortable in your own skin. And we know
mm-hmm.
that it's all about money. And so at the end of the day, that's why they're not going to try to make you feel comfortable, because they're so busy trying to make sure these people are buying diet pills. They're
Right.
making sure that
They want you to go into these stores and see these outfits and be uncomfortable to the point to where you say, "Oh, girl, if I lose weight, I can get into that outfit." Oh, so those are the so. I mean, I just don't see it, but that's why we're here. That's why it takes us being who we are to be able to say that society, look, we're not obese, we're not sick, we're not unhealthy, we're happy. You understand what I'm saying? We're
Right.
and there
happy
is
with
a
who we
difference
are.
between being a big person and being healthy. There
Right.
Yeah,
is a clear
yeah.
difference. Like there are people who are my size, smaller, bigger, a little bit. I mean, there's just because somebody is bigger or smaller than the next person, I for sure can tell you that does not mean that one person who's big
Mm-hmm.
is less healthy than the person that's smaller. And
Right.
that's for
Agree.
shizzle, because at the end of the day, it's all kind of wrapped up into one. They make you feel like, and again, being someone who's worked in the field of helping people, lose weight. So even as a personal trainer, I got my certification back in 2015, and I ran a business where I would go to people's homes and
Mm-hmm.
train them, not necessarily because you always need all of this equipment and stuff, but I would train them because there's so much things that you can do just because of gravity at home.
Right.
And to be honest, this was before COVID. This was before anything. And the reason why I was popping, this was when I was in Maryland, is because people were even uncomfortable at the gym trying to lose weight.
Right.
And I'm like, that's ridiculous. It's like an oxymoron. How you going to encourage somebody to go to the gym or to go on a treadmill, but you won't even make athletic wear for them to feel comfortable in, or you won't provide, there's mirrors everywhere in the gym. So I would even be at the gym and someone would say, hey, can we, do it around the corner where everybody's not watching me? There's all
Right.
kinds of things, even as a trainer, that I had to be aware of because, I had to think for someone else for the first
Right.
time, and so
Yeah.
it made me become more sensitive to just things that you don't know that other people think about, and so
Yeah.
that's why I really wanted to push what your brand is, because it's very important for people to feel pretty, to feel
Right.
acceptable, to feel happy, to feel loved, and to know that if you have a problem with me, that's between you and your creator. But for me, I'm happy. There's so many women, they need this message, and not just women, men as well. There's so
Right.
many men who have had medications and now they have bigger sized breasts, and maybe their stomachs are hanging out. We call it
Right.
the thing do disease, when they gut hang out farther than they thing do. Y'all know
Right.
what I'm talking about.
Right.
But I mean, still, insecurities are insecurities. In any way
Right.
that we can work together, Quay and Paisley, I don't know where D went, but anywhere that we can work together to push this movement, sis, I'm for it. I'm all for it. Like, I don't care I mean, however you want to use me, my platform, whatever I can do to even, help assist and bring this thing full circle. I'm going to do my best to do that because I believe in your vision. I believe in your energy. I'm meeting all of you. I've known Deanna, like I said, but you too, Paisley, and Quay, I'm meeting for the first time tonight. I love your vibe. I love your energy, your moms, your daughters, you're beautiful. I just love everything about you ladies. And so, Quay, tell us, first of all, what is the next thing that you guys have coming up?
The next thing that we have coming up, we've actually been talking about having a pretty fat girl gang yard sale. Because like I said, I have so many women, and it was actually an idea from my ambassador Paisley, who comes up with some of the best ideas. Hence why I had to snatch her up and throw her on the team. Okay, because I could use another great mind. All right, I already had Deanna. I'm breaking them in.
Y'all
But
crushing it, man. I'm telling you,
look,
y'all are crushing it.
I'm telling you. So yeah, she did bring the idea to me that we have a pretty fat girl gang yard sale, and I was like, that sounds good because, like I said, I always have women who constantly ask me, "Oh my God, Quay, where do you shop? Where do you shop? Where can I get that outfit from? I love it. Like I can never find anything cute and in my size and that looks good on me." And I said, that'll be great. I may not be able to start a store tomorrow, but I for
Mm-hmm.
damn sure could bring some of my cute outfits that I probably don't wear as
That's
much
true.
to this yard sale. And these women who have always asked me where I shop now have the opportunity to come and actually wear some of the things that they thought were cute.
Yep.
So, and I have no problem with doing that. And it's going to be things collectively contributed from our prospects that we
Yes.
have who are now, looking to move forward to become official Pretty Fat Girl Gang members. And it's a great group of women. It's a great group of women.
So what's
And
the criteria? Like, how does one become a pretty fat girl gang member? Like, I mean, what I need to do? Tell me what I need. I need to go. I need to come to one. What me? Tell me what I need to do. I need to go eat some more.
well,
Like, I mean,
listen,
tell me. Is
You
it a
gotta
weight
be two something to
requirement?
do something.
Or
hello.
y'all got a weight
You gotta be
requirement?
two
What's
something
going
to
on
do
here?
something.
Yes, you got to be at least two something to do something, baby. I'm gonna need. I'm sorry. Now listen, we
Get your weight up.
take
Get your
support
weight up.
from
Get
all
my weight
sizes.
up.
You gotta
We
get your
have,
weight up.
I promise you, when I tell you, I have had women, small frame women, skinny women, and they're like, "Oh my God, I want to be a part of pretty fat girl gang." But I'm like, baby, you're not a pretty fat girl. And they be like, well, I'm a fat girl at heart. I'll be wanting to say, you know what, though, that's enough. That's enough.
Gotta
But,
draw the line somewhere,
right,
damn it.
right. But, like Paisley has said,
Well, that's
who are
y'all's fault. Y'all shouldn't make yourself so flipping desirable.
well, thank you, sweetheart. But I can't do much about that. I can't do much about that. But
Man,
like
skinny girls, up. got enough stuff out here. Let us have something. Dang.
Listen, for real. For real.
No, there, but you know what though? It's just the energy. Like I could see no matter what size somebody is, they want to connect to y'all because like we said, what y'all are doing, we need in the community. Like we
Right.
need to feel good and accepted, you know?
Right. It definitely starts with self-love, like, so no matter how many people join together and say, hey, we some big girls, we're not losing weight, we're gonna eat Twinkies in the bed at night after 11, after 6, it definitely starts with self-love,
Love
so
it.
sometimes it takes some people a little bit longer to say, hey, I'm pretty and I deserve it and I deserve all the love that I give. But I think that we join forces because we can reach out to that youth that was bullied. We can reach out and let people know that it's okay to accept who we are. It's okay to have a fupa. You understand what I'm saying? It's
That's
okay to have a
right.
fupa. And I think that what we're bringing is just acknowledgement that we are still human. We're still people, you know what I mean? And yeah, we'll look thick and we'll look big and we maybe like to eat more than maybe we should and maybe we should stop, but I'm gonna keep going because I paid my money for this. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So I just want people to know that it's just not about being pretty. It's not about the eyelashes and not about the hair and it's not about what we put on. It's just about being able to wake up in the morning and say, "Oh, I can go without a wig because I'm pretty."
Yep.
So this is it. This is who we are. We're not going to pay money to go exercise, and we're not paying for a personal trainer. We're okay with having to pay $2 extra for fabric that we know. That y'all only paying $16 for. We're gonna pay 24 for it. It's okay. So we're okay with that. It's a movement.
It
It's about
is.
to happen. It's
It is.
definitely
And it's a needed movement because there's so many women who have become, and just because you may be one way now and today, that doesn't mean you're going to always be that same size in a year or
say that.
have a baby. Something else might change,
Right.
And so to know that this platform exists,
Mhm.
for all women, no matter where their mentality
Yeah.
is, like you said, whether they're big or small, they're tapping into your energy. They're tapping
Right.
in, Paisley, to the movement. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I want to go ahead and give everybody our Do Say Weekend Sip. So this weekend sip is sponsored by Pretty Fat Girl Gang. So y'all, the sip of
Hey.
the weekend is, as you're looking at your screen right now, is the
Gang, gang.
every the do say every rose has its thorn.
That's right.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yes.
Now this drink is the caption now, y'all, about this drink. Let me tell y'all all about this drink and why we chose it for you. The beauty of a velvet rose is captured in this sparkling cocktail, and it actually has featured flower infused douce. And the way that we make this drink is we put in 2 parts hibiscus infused douce VSOP with a half part vanilla bean syrup. That's going to be nice and sweet. 1 part rose water, 2 dashes of cinnamon bitters, and top martini and Rossi Prosecco, I believe is how you say that. So, y'all, that is going to be a very super sweet drink. And
Oh yeah.
we have it especially because it is a beautiful velvety rose drink of Douce yumminess, just like our Douce yumminess right here on the podcast with us tonight.
Yes.
And I love you ladies so much. I have had so much fun with y'all. Like, I want to do a whole photo shoot with y'all. Like, I want to do a movement. Deanna knows, I'm a brand ambassador with Street Beats Urban TV. And that's a Roku station. They have a show on Roku TV, and they also have a show called Foodie TV, guys.
Oh,
And
okay.
so I have been
Bring the
asked
fat girls out. We'll show y'all what the food is. Let's
I'm
go.
telling
I've been
you.
asked to make sure to provide some content. So I would love the Pretty Fat Girl Gang. Deanna and I are supposed to be meeting and talking on Thursday anyway. So I'm going to propose some things to her, and Quay, let her bring it back to you. And Paisley, Deanna, maybe we all can sit down, Quay, and really put something together because these people have been asking me for stuff, and I've just been sitting tight like, I don't know what else to do, so I mean,
We
it's a
got you.
lot that I can do, but you don't want to just do what you can do. You want to do things that feels natural.
Right.
And so I believe that God's timing is perfect, and it's a reason why I haven't just launched all kinds of different things.
Right.
But I've been really, really strategic in trying to find that prototype. And you guys are definitely a prototype. They just don't make them like you anymore.
They don't, baby. We one of a kind. We are one of a kind.
Especially. So, Quay, let everybody know where we can find you at on your social media platforms, and then Paisley, and then as well as Miss Turnup. Let everybody know, because the reason why I want y'all to do it individually is because every single person that's going to be watching this and want to connect with you, they're going to want to connect with you. They're going to want to see you moving around on your social medias and everything. Right. So definitely tell everybody how they can keep up with Pretty Fat Girl Gang as a whole and individually.
All right. Well, most importantly, if they're going to want to have to keep up with us and how we moving, they need to be prepared for a lot of movement. Okay? Because we moving, we moving heavy. So I need them to be able to handle some pressure. So if anybody is trying to follow Pretty Fat Girl Gang and want to keep up with whatever we're doing, you can definitely search Pretty Fat Girl Gang. There is no I in the girl. So it's PRETTYFAT, heavy on the FAT, GRLGANG. It's all one word. Pretty Fat Girl Gang with no I. You can find us on Facebook. You can type in the same name and start following us on IG as well. On TikTok, because TikTok is very popular now. You can look us up at official Pretty Fat Girl Gang, no I in that girl as well. Pretty Fat Girl Gang on YouTube. And on all of those sites, we have our link that is going to take you directly to the Pretty Fat Girl Gang site, where you can purchase any of our merchandise that we have available to the public. It's easy to find, plenty of videos, plenty of content, plenty of pretty fat girls. Okay, you definitely gonna enjoy yourself following us. Get a
Very good. I love it. And Paisley, how can everybody link and connect with you, darling?
Well, you can link up with me at my first and last name. That's Paisley Hudson on Facebook. I really don't use Instagram, TikTok, or none of that. But yeah, definitely Facebook. So that's Paisley, PAYSLEY, Hudson, HUDSON. You're gonna see BBW Experience. Tap in.
Yes, and can I mention just one more thing before we let Deanna? Now, waist beads are also very popular, and I know how a lot of my plus size women be struggling with finding that good elastic that wrap around these wide waists. You also need to follow my ambassador, Paisley Hudson, aka Style by Paisley, and she gonna get you Pretty Fat Girl wasted, honey.
Most definitely. Everybody's on a spiritual journey right now. Everybody's trying to get that spiritual journey going on, trying to get those positive energies. So definitely hit me up. I got a sale, but that ain't about that. Y'all can always follow me, and y'all know the sales and the deals, and I give y'all a reel.
True. I love it, Paisley. I love it. Miss Turnup, where can everybody turn up with you at, darling?
Well, you can also see me on Pretty Fat Girl Gang content as well on the Pretty Fat Girl Gang page. Okay, I am also on IG at MIZZ_turnup. It's TURNUP. That's one word. MIZZ_turnup. That's my page on IG. And on Facebook, you can find me on Deanna Martin Riddick is my personal page. But I'm also, like I said, you can find me on the Pound for Pound Pretty Fat Girl Gang page as well as the regular Pretty Fat Girl Gang page. And we also have open enrollment every month. So next month, if you're ready to be down with the gang, you can go ahead and get down with the gang and get in there, get your email in there, and sign up and fill out your paperwork, get in the prospect group, and you could be well on your way to becoming a Pretty Fat Girl Gang yourself. So
I don't know if anybody ever wondered, but y'all got to see why I have Deanna on my team. Like, I know you know, Quay, because you snatched her.
I know.
But you know, right? Like,
I know.
I don't even need to say anything else. Like, I love her. Y'all, you know what? This has been so good for my heart. Y'all have even encouraged me just by even accepting me, you know, and myself and my skin. And just making me feel warm and special and all fuzzy on the inside, just being here on the podcast with y'all. Paisley, welcome to the gang. It's been a pleasure and an honor. I've heard so many great things, and I'm going to definitely check out and pass along, you know, everything that you guys have going on your platforms. Miss Quay, CEO of Pretty Fat Girl Gang without the I, y'all. Don't get it twisted.
That's no
Make
iron team.
sure.
Right, ain't no iron team, ain't no iron pretty
Ain't no
fat girl
iron
gang.
team, y'all. Y'all
Right,
make sure, please, to support everything these beautiful sisters are doing. Miss Turn Up down there, Miss Turn Up, Deanna Rid. Let me tell y'all one thing about this beautiful queen. What y'all see is what you get. Like, I mean, that
that's
smile,
right.
that energy, like all day long, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm calling her, what's up, sweet? I'm like, girl, what in the world?
I
I
said,
mean,
girl,
call her at 9 o'clock in the morning. She might not be up. She'll text me. Let me get an hour. I'm gonna call you right back. You know, but
right,
still, the energy from the text is still like, God, you still got so much positivity this morning.
right.
Calm down. So I love it though. Like y'all, I just wish nothing but the best of you or for you individually with your own homes, your own lives, your own personal endeavors, your children, your families. And then I also just speak blessings over your individual business ideas and ways and things that you've personally invested into with your time and your money. And then I also just want to leave you with just knowing that my platform is your platform. I don't say that to all of my guests, but there are some movements that I really feel like is my mission and goal to promote a little bit harder, because I want is not. This is an unusual movement, and it's something that's needed in our community to make these people come to a realization that I am pretty. It doesn't matter what you think. You're going to see me. You're going to accept me, and I'm going to eat my damn biscuit while I do it. And that's
Oh,
your problem. You
we
see what
gonna
I'm
eat.
saying?
We
I
That
gonna
love
part,
eat.
it.
that
I
part.
love it. I love it. And I
Miss
love you.
Cynthia, I
I'm
got one
telling you.
thing. Is it? Can I say one thing really quick?
Absolutely.
So we are recruiting girls. So the homework for those girls was to actually, and this is it for anybody that's watching. I would like for you guys to participate in this as well. Miss Cynthia, you can definitely do it as well. You know, because we don't hate skinny girls. You know, I want people to know that
That's
we don't
what I
hate y'all.
said earlier. Yep.
Right.
It's our
Well,
time.
y'all
We
wouldn't be
don't
on
hate
this
y'all, but it's
platform
our
if you
time.
did. So
You know, right. So the homework assignment that we gave our new gang members was to actually take a white T-shirt, a permanent marker, and write down how society views them and how
mm,
you view yourself, right? Like all of the things that you go through being a pretty fat girl, or all the things that you go through just being a big girl in society. And if anybody's watching, I would definitely like for you guys to take the challenge to do that as well, because it's going to bring out some insight on how you feel about yourself and how society feels about yourself. Then after you do that, after you taking your time and you wrote down everything that you need to write down, I want you to go out in public, whether it's shopping at the mall, going to the school, wherever it is you're going. I want you to go out in public. This is going to be a conversation piece, right? Because they're going to want to know, and they're going to be like, "Wow, I didn't know that. That's how they, that's how they feel. Like I
I
didn't know
love
that we
that.
would do that." So yeah, definitely take the opportunity to do that. It's something for you, like a personal diary as well. But just show the world who you are, and then how the world make you feel. Because even though we say we don't care, we care. We
I
We
was
care.
do.
about to say something like that is going to make people be real honest about themselves.
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Real honest about themselves. Ladies, it has been my pleasure. I mean, I really wish I was kicking it with y'all right now because I could see this conversation going well into the morning. And I
All
mean, great conversation. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you for spending your time with me here in the Duce room. I appreciate it. Time is one of the most valuable things that we have, and it's priceless. And so the fact that you
Right.
chose to spend your time with me in the Duce room, it means so much to me. And I appreciate that gratitude. And Ms. Turnup, Deanna, thank you so much for introducing the rest of your gang to the Duce room. So you all, I love you, guys. Make sure everybody go and get that Duce. Every rose has its thorn. Make sure that y'all get that drink together because let me tell y'all, unless you get that sip on with that cream and vanilla stuff in there and get your biscuits and everything, kick back, go to Facebook, go to Pretty Fat Girl Gang, check out the White Beans, and let me tell y'all gonna have a good time following these ladies. I already tell y'all.
Right.
So ladies, thank y'all so very much
Thank
for
you,
spending time
Cynthia,
with
for
me.
having us. We appreciate the invite, sweetheart. It's been real.
Absolutely,
Definitely.
absolutely. And I'm thinking I'm following y'all already. If I'm not, I'm about to go and find every single one of you, and
Please
I'm
do.
gonna follow
Tap
you
in.
and follow me back.
Of course. Of
Yeah,
course.
I
Go
got
ahead and
some folks I want to push your way, to kind of help with a little bit of the movement too. So let's definitely connect. Okay, we got this Do Say versus Everybody tour coming up. My homeboys over there, Rock for Life. That's my fam over there. Got Illuminati, ISIS. So all of us, we're going a doing a big thing with the Do Say versus Everybody tour. I would love to get Pretty Fat Girl Gang to represent with me
of
on a
course.
couple of things that we have going on. So I definitely want to stay connected to y'all. Okay.
Definitely. Let's make magic, baby. Let's do it.
All right. Well, y'all have a very blessed evening, and thank you everyone for
You
coming
too.
back to us
You
in
do
the
the
Duce
same.
room, and we will see y'all next time.
All right. See you later.
Mixing up that juice with pictures of lemonade. Yeah. Juice got me faded. I'm singing nice like Billie Jean. Yeah. Nice show where that John's at. Off up in the club with my partners, we ain't playing. We can't hear the party, we getting faded. Mixing up that juice with pictures of lemonade. We call that juice. Off up in the club with my partners, we ain't playing. We can't hear the party, we getting faded. Mixing up that juice with pictures of